Hello legends, it's your boy Link. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to try and build my first ever gaming PC. Well, I'm going to try and build my first ever PC. And I'm very nervous, so I've had to bring a very special guest in to help me out. Hello legends, it's your boy Link. And we've got Mr. Bandproof.
Bandproof is back.
To try and build my first ever gaming PC, because I've never built a PC in my whole life. I've held stuff for Bobby when he's changed components on his in the past. That's the extent of my experience in this. I'm very scared, but Bobby says it'll be fine.
I'm not so sure anymore.
Sorry, he's been telling me for 2 weeks everything to be fine, and then now he's actually coming to do it.
This might go horribly wrong.
Yeah, this is like when someone says, "Oh no, I can score penalties," and then you get a penalty in the final when they don't want to take it. Like that's.
No, you'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
I've done it 100 times before. It'd be absolutely fine. Nothing to worry about. You'd be okay. But I'm not going to just build it for him. I'm going to make him do it himself.
He is. He's going to teach me the ways. I'm like...
He's like Padawan Link for the day.
Padawan Link. I'm Obi. He's Qui-Gon. He's got less hair than Qui-Gon. But I don't know, is there a bald Jedi?
Mace Windu.
Mace Windu. I don't know who his apprentice was.
Anakin after the fire.
Anakin after the fire, and that makes me like Sith, which is
that's okay.
Going to tie in with the fans. So
that's do. Red and black works.
Red and black is the way to go. Just before we start, I just want to say a massive thank you for today's video sponsor, which is you guys. So obviously, loads of you guys support with donations, channel memberships, watching the videos is huge, sharing the videos, commenting, liking, subscribing, all that stuff. This PC doesn't happen without you guys. So there's not a sponsor. This isn't sponsored by any of the people that made this stuff. It's sponsored by you guys being such legends and helping me out. So thank you all so much for getting us to this point. I'm so excited, as much as I am very fucking scared. But yeah, Bobby's going to talk us through roughly what we have before we start trying to build it.
But while it doesn't happen without you guys, it also definitely doesn't happen without me. So see you later, bro.
That's the end of the video. Thank you for watching.
So if you're not familiar with PCs, all jokes aside, it's not that complicated. If you can build Lego, which is what I told Link.
I've done that a little bit, as you've all seen.
He wanted to buy a pre-built PC, and I was like, bro, would you buy pre-built Lego? No, you wouldn't, would you? That's all the fun part gone. So the things you need essentially are a case to put it in, which is this, a motherboard, which is this, something to store your data on, which is this. There's various types of this. This is a M.2 SSD, but you can get various different types. You need something to cool it with, which is this. You need some RAM. You need the heart of the computer, which is a processor. And you need some sort of graphics card. If you just want to use if you just want to do general day-to-day activities, lots of motherboards and processors have built-in graphics cards. If you want to get powerful, like Link is here, and stream and play games, you need a real graphics card. And Link's opted for the RTX3060, which is pretty much the newest one of those types of cards. The 40 series is out now, but there's not a 4060 yet, I don't think. There's only the higher end 4080, 4090. So for the price range that we were looking at here, that was the newest, best card you could pick up, basically. And the final thing you need is something to make it actually have power, which is called a power supply, funnily enough. Would you believe it?
Yeah.
Or also known as a PSU. And that
not a PS2, PSU.
Not a PS2. No, this will definitely outpace a PS2.
Hopefully.
Although it does have a PS2 connection on the motherboard.
Oh.
That's what the old mouse style connections were called.
There we go.
There you go. See?
What about the key? Was that PS3 or something?
Right. No, it's USB.
US. No, what about the old mouse?
They
old
were just called
ones?
PS2. They were
so they're both PS2. Wasn't one purple, one green?
One was purple and one was green, but they're the exact same connector.
Well, so you could have plugged them in the opposite colours?
You could have.
And it would have worked?
Yeah. Well, I'm not... Yeah, I think so. I've never tried. I don't know. But nowadays,
let me know in the comments if you've tried that, because I'm fascinated.
Nowadays, like your motherboard, I think has one PS2 connector, and it's half green and half purple. to show that you can use it for either.
You can.
So the motherboard will obviously make it used for either.
It's like a half and half football shirt. It's like versatile.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, not for people who actually like their team, but yeah, you get people who have like half and half scarves and stuff. I actually have a half and half scarf.
Scarf, I can understand.
Over there somewhere. It's not a shirt, but they do half and half scarves as well.
Okay.
With like two teams. I have a scarf just
two
because it was.
teams, right?
Yeah, two.
Right.
So you have say you like Man United and Liverpool. Some people do that.
No,
some people genuinely do that. They do, especially like fans from other countries. You get like both on one, so it's like.
So I've seen them, but I always assumed it was like you've been to a game, like, and it's a game you want to remember, and it was like
so that's what
Liverpool against Ipswich, say, and it would be half blue, half red.
Yeah, so that's what my half and half scarf is. My first home game at Anfield, I got a half and half scarf.
That makes sense
for that one. But it was a French team as well. I wouldn't do it with an English team. I don't get down on that.
No.
Unless it was Ipswich.
Liverpool, Everton combo scarf.
Not for me. No. Not for me.
And the last thing we've got anyway, football talk aside, is this, which is not necessary. This is an HD60 Pro capture card from Elgato, and this is what will do really the whole thing that Link wanted to buy the PC for, right?
So I want to upgrade my streaming setup. So you guys who watch me on Twitch, which is over at twitch.tv/linkgood, and links in the description, I've been streaming straight out of the PS5, and I want to be able to use that so we can stream Switch and also stream Pokemon Scarlet. So if you're watching this video and you want to see me play Pokemon, hit my Twitch channel up right now, because you don't want to miss it.
Except he's not streaming it on launch day. I am. So.
Yeah, he is. he is definitely. I might stream a little bit at midnight launch day.
Okay, you can do
I might have. But yeah, make sure you go follow Bandproof on Twitch as well, because he definitely is streaming at some point as well. So yeah, if you want to see Pokemon streams, we're men.
We've got you covered.
We've got you covered.
As long as this works.
As long as we don't fuck this up, which
as long
we probably
as he doesn't fuck it up.
We probably could. And the last thing I want to say as well is with the prices, it came in somewhere around £900, but I made a mess up and ordered the wrong part and had to send it back and order another one. So I don't actually know exactly what it cost, because Amazon hasn't sorted my refunds and stuff yet. But it's around £900. But if you want like today's prices, there will be an Amazon product list in the description of all the stuff that we have here, so you can go find out how much it costs today, and you can also order it from that link, and then they give your boy Link like a little kickback and a little bit of help. So it's a way you can support the channel, which I really, really appreciate.
I feel like Silent Bob from Jay and Silent Bob, and it's kind of fitting for my name.
Yeah.
Because I'm just doing actions and he's doing all the talking.
Yeah, roles are reversed.
If anyone on this channel knows Jay and Silent Bob, are you too young for that?
Yeah, they're probably too young for that. I don't know.
I don't know. So your
my metrics is 18 to 25 is my biggest viewer category. So maybe
my metrics is old people.
Yeah. Yin and yang.
I've got the most experience.
Right, let's start.
Should we build a computer? Should you build a computer?
But shall we try to build a computer? Yes.
You're welcome to try.
Yeah. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to tell Amazon it was all broken before it came.
You can't break it. You can't. If it doesn't work, it's because something was broken before it came.
Yeah, I'll go with that. That is the case. Yeah.
It's very unlikely that you'll break something unless you're an idiot. Not even just an idiot. If you're just doing
stupid stuff.
It's not like an intelligence idiot thing. It's doing stupid things. Like if I want to start picking stuff up and throwing it around. To be fair, I could probably launch this across the room and it'd be fine. But like, if you're going to start taking your CPU out and like mushing the pins together or something, do you know what I mean? Apart from that, it probably means nothing to him, any of this talk. But apart from that, you can't really go too wrong. The most delicate part is the CPU pins on the bottom of it, which it has like 1 million little pins on the bottom, little copper pins.
Yeah.
They're the most delicate part. The only thing you can really break accidentally.
Okay.
So that's the most important part to get in and get right. Because something as simple as putting it one way, it'll only fit one way.
Right.
If you try and force it in at a different angle, you can.
Is this what has a little gold arrow?
It has a little gold arrow.
So you can tell I've been doing my research.
He knows more than he's letting on.
I've been trying to learn. I've been trying to learn so I don't ruin it. But one other thing I did want to mention just in terms of parts, we didn't buy a CPU cooler because this Ryzen 5600, I think it was, I got in the end, comes with a AMD Wraith stealth cooler, which I was looking at the RGB slightly bigger stealth cooler, which Bobby actually has in his PC. But I had seen online that in this case, because I've got quite a small case, this Wraith sometimes helps keep the graphic card cooler because there's more airflow. I actually understand
not
this.
RGB?
It doesn't say it's RGB, but it may be.
Because mine is called a Wraith.
Yeah. Is it a Wraith Stealth, yours?
I don't know.
Okay, this is a Wraith Stealth. But
I guess stealth means it
stealthy.
doesn't light up. Like, yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
They're trying to make, basically they're saying, this one's not as good because it doesn't light up.
Yeah,
well, but we're not going to say that. We're going to use the name stealth because it sounds cool.
Stealth's a really good rider.
Make out it's a feature, like, oh yeah, this is stealth. This is the stealthy version. When really, it's the lower
cheap
version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've heard that it performs really well.
It'll perform the same. It just doesn't light up.
I don't want to overclock it and stuff. So for me, I don't need a better cooler from day one. But it's definitely something you can upgrade. Just thought I'd mention it in case you decide to copy my build. Because if you're building your first PC, all this stuff works together.
We hope.
We're going to find out. So if you could...
This nearly didn't.
Yeah, I bought the wrong motherboard, but...
I gave him a list.
I've got the right one. I bought the V1 instead of the V2. The V2 works out of the box with this processor. The V1 has to be BIOS flashed, whatever that is. You need an older processor.
You can't flash the BIOS. So basically flashing the BIOS is the, like, basically the kind of operating system that's built into the motherboard.
That's the one.
So
yeah,
before you've installed Windows or Linux, because they're your options really, right? Before you've installed Windows, you can boot your PC up to BIOS and you can see all your settings and you can adjust fans and you can do certain things, clock speeds of the memory, stuff like that. Stuff that you never really do. You go in there, you make sure XMP profile is turned on if it has it or whatever, and then that's it. But the BIOS version on this isn't updated enough to take the new processor, but you can't power on to BIOS without a CPU in.
Right.
So that CPU won't work. So you'd have to have a CPU that's compatible to put in, to turn it on, to update the BIOS, to then take out again and put the new CPU in, because then it'll work. It's crazy and weird, but it's just a fact of computers that there's nothing you can really do to get around it.
So yeah, so if you get that,
apart from some super high-end motherboards have like a way to like flash your BIOS.
You can get fancy, but yeah, if you do copy my build, make sure it's a V2 because I was freaking out trying to find a V2 soon because I didn't want to have to wait for the PC.
Real soon.
Real soon. I told you this video was coming real soon, guys, and I don't want to make you wait longer than I had to. So I'm unscrewing the fans. But the one fan, because it had a black one, I've got red light up ones. So I'm unscrewing it and it's simpler than I thought. And it's not plugged in or anything yet, so I don't think I can break it just yet. I have a fan. Lovely. I just changed my first ever PC fan. It was literally just 4 screws. I've screwed the power supply in. All 4 fans are in that I'm going to use. It's starting to look like a computer now, it's very exciting. Now I'm going to put the processor in, which is a scary bit. I've lifted up the latch.
The processor down here, this is ready to go. But what you want to do, bruv, is pick it up. There's thumb holes there.
Yeah.
To pick it up by, right?
Yeah.
Pick it up. It's the right way around already.
Yeah.
You need to drop it into these holes, but don't push it. It should, if it's lined up, it will you'll feel it drop in. Just got to go to the right a little. My right, your left. Don't push it, just let it fall. That's scary watching you do that. It will go in. It's just not right in the right place. There you go.
Oh, there you go. It dropped right
straight in. See? Now you know you're in.
Then I lift this down.
And then you push that down until it snaps back over that little latch. And it clips in. And now your CPU's in.
That wasn't that bad.
Wasn't that bad, was it?
This bit's scary. So am I best off like maybe lean it, do that and then go down?
Yeah, line your 2 screws up that side.
And
then let it drop in. And yeah, your 2 screws are lined this side. So your CPU cooler's in place. And then there's spring-loaded screws on here. Can you see they've got springs on?
Yeah.
To allow it to have tension. So I would put your hand on top to keep it still. and just slowly start screwing them. And this time you do want to go corner to corner. So do that one a few screws just so it catches.
Is that enough?
Is it caught? Is it going to pop back out? No?
Don't think so.
Then do the same this side. The opposite.
It's very tight.
Yeah, it will be. It needs to be to conduct the heat.
Is that enough?
And then you can do this one.
That sounds so scary.
That's
the spring. It's the spring.
It's fine. It's fine. And then do the other one the same.
Can I go too much?
Don't go too much. And then follow that pattern back around. And just keep tightening it a little bit more each time. And eventually you just want to get that as tight as you possibly can. Because this is a tighter the better kind of situation. But those springs are going to make it feel tight when it's not really that tight, do you know what I mean?
Would they ever feel hard to screw in?
Will they ever feel hard to screw in? Yeah, if you go too far. No, you're fine, honestly.
I'm still fine at the minute.
Yeah.
This is scary. It's just the sounds. The sounds scare me so much.
That's spring, isn't it?
That's tight now.
That's tight.
I felt that.
You'll know when it's tight because you won't be able to turn it anymore, do you know what I mean?
But that was the first one I screwed in as well, so...
That should get tight first.
Yeah, then... Oh, that's not good.
That's fine, that's fine.
It's good that the first one I screwed in is the first one to
Get tight, that means you're
get
being...
tight. That means I'm being precise. Oh, that one's lovely, look at that.
There you go. And then, do you know how to test it?
No.
Grab it by that and pick it up. I'm not joking.
This is scary.
There you
Ooh!
Now your motherboard comes with a handle.
I'm a pro.
Because that is screwed to a metal plate on the back, yeah?
So it's safe.
So that's now the easiest way to pick it up without touching the motherboard at all.
I'm making a mess. Lovely.
So how was it?
It wasn't scary though. I'm gonna ram it now. Is it straight now?
Is it the right way around?
Is it the right way around? I think so.
I'm asking
Oh,
you.
you made me doubt myself. No, it isn't the right way around, is it? No, it wasn't the right way around.
Go into them little slots, yeah?
This is why Bobby's here, for stuff like that.
And just keep pushing it. And you feel them, see? Did the top one click in? Hasn't quite clicked. There you go. It's in.
That's all I want to do.
Yep, that's it. And then do the same again with the other one. In the next grey slot.
I'm going to do it backwards again. Oh, that one's worse because I've got less space now.
Keep pushing. There you go.
The top kind of clicked again, but not. Yeah.
Very good. They're in, aren't they?
They're in there.
Yep, you're in. You got RAM.
I have RAM. So this part of the build is crucial. Bobby's not done this before, so...
I haven't installed an M.2 drive before. There you go. It goes in there pretty easy when I was just messing around with it. And then push it. No, don't drop it, push it.
Doesn't want to go in. Hard?
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
And then it sits like that. And then you just hold it down and put your screw in there.
Oh, that was nice and easy, that one.
Easy enough, wasn't it?
That wasn't bad. It's definitely the scariest.
He's nervous.
This is so scary.
That's it. Get it in the case, yeah, so you've got the space. And then go that in first, so it lines up inside. There you go. Now, once that's pushed in, yeah, lay it flat and your holes should line up to your standoffs. I can't really see.
Yeah, it needs a little push down, like you said.
A little push to that side, yeah, it will do. Yeah, and then what I would do is whichever screw's easiest to get to, so probably this one, because there's more space. Just get that one lined up and screw it in, and that'll keep it in place. And like I say, it wants to be tight enough that you can feel it on the motherboard. But not so tight that you're going to crack it. Is that definitely lined up?
I don't think it is. That one is now. Oh, heard like a click there.
There you go, that looks like it's in.
I'm going to go for this one just because this one looks like it's completely lined up. Yeah, it is.
So is there extra standoffs there that you don't need, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's very exciting. It's weird looking inside it, thinking that's my PC as well.
It's all yours, bruv.
It's like strange. Compared to like when you see people do it on YouTube and stuff, the fact that this is like my one. That's my processor under there, and that's my fan, and that's my power supply, and my RAM. I put it all in. There's my M2 drive. It's weird.
So at this point, normally, we've got everything mainly in, apart from PCI cards, like graphics cards and stuff. So I normally stand it up, so I can see how it's going to look when it's finished. And we'll start routing all the cables through. And that way I can see what I can see when it's finished. From here, I can't really see the top. So if I put some cables in the top, it's not going to look as bad as if I put them here, which is really obvious. Some will have to go here because they need to connect things here. But I like to do the cable management upright. Once I've got the motherboard in, that's the point which I normally stand it up.
Right. There we go, guys.
There'll probably be a point where we need to lay it back down to get something proper, but do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's,
like,
it's just about the visual. It's like,
yeah.
you can see what you're doing.
Yeah, you know where you're running stuff.
We just put some fan splitter cables in because it only has one fan header. Well, it has
I
a
still can't
CPU
believe
one.
it only has one.
Yeah, we didn't realise that.
Sometimes there's like sideways ones or something, but I really can't see another one on there.
Yeah, we've looked. We can't find another one, so we've decided there's another one. But if you know it has, let us know in the comments so we can feel stupid. Now trying to put the capture card in.
We're nearly there.
The worst bit of the whole thing was taking these things out.
Yeah, we just fought with them for an hour.
Like, we didn't want to like hit the motherboard, so it's a bit fiddly.
I thought better of Cooler Master, but they've done it that way. Lots of cheaper cases do. It's upside down, bruv.
Is it?
Yeah. No, it's not. No, sorry. That's right.
See, the apprentice becomes the master. Kind of. Oh, no, it's not. What am I hitting that end?
What end?
Is it a
It's not
motherboard?
straight, that's why. It used to be straight like this.
And then just push it in.
Just push it in. There you go.
I did the last push, so it still counts.
And
as
then
me
a
doing
screw will go this side to hold it in place so it doesn't pop out.
Okay. So Bobby's excited because we just got the graphics card out, and I got to pull the hollow. No regular rares for us. And yeah, it's hollow both sides. It's got a little. Don't know what that sign is, but it's hollow as well. This is the most satisfying bit. Okay, that failed.
Hard to get past your hand.
It's a really good quality film as well, so it's like it doesn't just come off too easy. But it's
There you go. Graphics card in. Look at that bad boy.
so we have a PC.
You're looking at the wrong side of it though.
Yeah, it's definitely the wrong side.
And you need your top and bottom on too.
Oh, so I can put them panels on, but not the other ones.
Yeah, because they're not going to be in our way if we...
Bobby's just told me the golden rule is you can't put the sides on before you get to the BIOS and check it works because you're jinxing yourself. So it's a bit naked at the moment. But I love these mesh filters. It's one of the reasons I picked this case. I just like how they look. It's different. Moment of truth. We find out if Bobby let me down or not.
It's not going to work when you press it though. Oh, it is. You did turn it on. It powers.
Ooh.
All your fans are spinning.
Not now.
They are.
This light's pretty. It's not red though, but it's pretty.
Your little yellow on your motherboard's
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Look at that. I don't know what that blinking is. Like it's rebooting or something, I think. The BIOS setting up, maybe.
We got no output though. Panic over, the HDMI cable was loose.
It's working. It did it. Bobby's now setting up all the BIOS and stuff, which I don't understand. And then we'll install Windows, and then we'll have everything set up, and I'll take it upstairs, and it will all be pretty.
Your boot drive, your NVMe M.2 drive is detected.
That's good. Is everything else detected? Is it all?
Graphics card is detected because we're getting a picture. CPU is detected, obviously it wouldn't even turn on.
RAM is detected because you set it.
RAM I set to, I didn't check that it was showing 16 gigs, but it should have been. Trying to find your way around a different.
16 GB, it said there.
Did it? Where?
A 16 GB BIOS ID? Or is that something different? That's GB for gigabyte, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a gigabyte motherboard.
Yeah.
We decided to take a break and have some pizza before we finish setting it all up. It's all coming together. Bobby's doing the technical bit because I don't understand it, but it's all black and red. And it just looks pretty. And I can't wait to start gaming on it and streaming on it and stuff. But it'll be a little while yet. So, we're all sorted. We've got the switch is on there, which means we can stream Pokemon finally after all these years. Dartboard's up there in case I get bored of streaming. And look at my little baby. It's so beautiful. There's no light in the room because it's like 10:30 at night. We've finished playing around, but it looks so pretty. I'll get some B-roll tomorrow to demonstrate that for you. We did it, guys.
We did it. It worked.
It worked.
It wasn't so bad,
and
was
it
it?
wasn't that bad. So if you are thinking about building a PC, links in the description. There's loads of bits that worked together for us, at least. And I'm very excited to just get playing with it now and get streaming over on Twitch. It's been great. Yeah, thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Mr. Bandproof. Go check his channel out.
No worries.
Bandproof on YouTube,
I'm
Twitch,
sure there'll be a million
Twitter,
more questions
everything.
to come about it, but we'll be okay.
If it's just a million, you've done well. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and again, thank you so much for like the donations and all the support that basically paid for the PC, because it didn't happen without you legends. So thank you, and I will see you all real soon. Thanks so much for watching today, guys. If you've enjoyed that, you can click up here and you can watch another video of mine. Or if you really love it, if you really love it, or even if you just like it a little bit, go down here and subscribe to the channel. It means you'll never ever miss what is coming up real soon.